can you explain to me about how are you?
I'm very well, Matt. Looking rather smart today.
Very
Matt.
smart for this. Vic, can you tell us about the Cajon?
I can, yeah.
All right, let's hear about it.
So, originated in Peru, I believe. Then, I mean, where it's become kind of where people started using it is flamenco music really in Spain. So in Andalusia, lots of flamenco sort of duos or trios were using this as their percussion part of flamenco music. You know, to play along with guitarists, yeah.
Very good. Well, I know from just my point of view, because I'm not a drummer, but
I know.
the school...
You know about guitars?
Yeah, a bit about guitars, but the school I teach at, we've got sort of small ensembles and stuff like that. And one thing I thought about with a kit, sometimes if you're playing sort of acoustic ensembles and things like that, kit can be quite overbearing. And I thought, what a great thing to buy a Cajon for a school, something like that, just for ensembles, GCSE performances, those sort of things. I think this is where it would really benefit us, definitely.
Yeah, I think prior to the Cajon, where the kind of the con took off, it was more kind of bongos and congas.
Yeah.
But in my, I'll get probably slaughtered for this, but in my opinion, you've got to have quite a lot of technique to play bongos and congas and timbali. There's a lot of understanding of Latin American rhythms, I guess, or Afro-Cuban rhythms. But with the Cajon, you can kind of play it like a drum kit. You can actually play grooves that you would play on a kit, but with a Cajon.
So it can be quite an immediate thing for a complete beginner.
It really is an immediate thing, yeah. And it's great because you're saying, for playing with ensembles and things, you can. It's quiet, it's quiet.
Definitely. What have you got on a Cajon, control-wise?
What have I got? I've got
this thing on the back.
You've got Cajons with no dial, so you've got a Cajon with a dial, and that would change the amount of snare that you have coming from the top of the Cajon. So obviously, the looser it is, the more snare that you have, the more snare sound you'll have, and then the tighter is, the less snare sound you have.
See those bits of wire at the back, and obviously this is that's the bass out and the sound. Yeah, that's cool.
And that's where you put if you're going to mic it up, you stick a mic in there and.
Oh yeah, fantastic. How a buyer's guide to a Cajon then? So someone like me never even looked at purchasing one before.
I mean, with a Cajon, I guess you should just go for a sort of mid-range one, beginner's one. They're all pretty good. They're all pretty well made.
Okay.
They're great to have in a house because they're an extra chair in a house as well.
Yeah, well actually that's the other thing. Certainly in our practice rooms, the fact that having something you can actually use as a bit of furniture as well when you play. And then really quickly then, when we move on, what are the main makes of Cajon you sell then?
So the Spanish makes, we've got La Rosa Cajons there, which are really good. They're distributed by EMD. We've got this brand here, J Ladio, which we've done really well with them. They're a very good brand. They do sort of low-end Cajons, mid-range and pro-end Cajons as well. They're a good brand. And then you've got, there's lots of brands. There's Schlagworks, a German brand that do Cajons. There's Pearl that do Cajons. You can get fiberglass Cajons or wooden ones, different wood faces. You can change the wood face on them as well. So yeah, there's a lot of depth to them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You wouldn't give us a 10 seconds?
Oh, 5 seconds.
5 seconds, I'll get out your way.
Never ask. I tend to lean back on the Cajon as well when I play. A lot of guys, when they come in, they'll sort of, and I felt that's quite uncomfortable. So I tend to lean back, and it also gives me a little bit of this where I can kind of do this with my feet. So I was playing a normal beat. So the classic kind of. So you've got snare and you've got bass. That's what you have.
Wicked, yeah.
Yeah, sounds really good. Oh, thanks, Matt. Thanks.
We're definitely going to be getting one. We're going to be buying one.
Excellent.
Cheers, Vic.
All right, thanks.